Okay guys, on this episode of What Drives You, I am going to pick up my friend Mike Codair, who just picked up a pre-owned 2021 750 Xi BMW. I am so excited to drive with him in Gloucester, Massachusetts today and just experience the 7 Series on the road, and also just get his feedback about this vehicle and what he likes most about it. And so come along for the ride. Let's go. Okay guys, on this episode of What Drives You, I'm in the car with my friend Mike Codair. How are you, Mike?
I'm doing great, Sedalia. How are you today?
I am doing great. It is springtime in New England.
Yes.
Birds are chirping, and it is a beautiful, beautiful day. We are in Gloucester, Massachusetts, and I'm taking a drive with you. I'm so excited because as I was driving up here, all I could think about is how lucky are we that we're able to drive in this beautiful setting that we call Gloucester, Massachusetts, where the water is on one side, beauty in every direction, and then we're driving in a car that is equally as beautiful. How awesome is that?
Yeah, being on an island is certainly spectacular.
Isn't it?
You've got the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and then the Ipswich Bay.
Yeah, so many great things to see. I love it. So let's talk a little bit about what we're driving in. You just picked up this pre-owned 7 Series BMW from us not too long ago, and I am so excited to see what you think about it. And so tell me a little bit about this this vehicle.
Oh yeah, so I'm a big BMW fan. This is the V8 523 horsepower, I think.
So we got a lot of power.
A lot of power, twin turbo, all-wheel drive. So it's really a car that will take you anywhere you want to go, and you and your family or your friends. And you know, it's for me, it's to get in the car and drive 1,000 miles to see my daughter or see my friend John is you know, part of my lineup sometimes. So that's what I like to do. Yeah,
and that's interesting that you say that about those long drives, because even just sitting here, I could see that this would be really comfortable. This also does have massaging seats. I don't know if you take advantage of that, but that's really really a nice feature to have, especially if you're driving far,
yes,
right?
It does help with fatigue. I take advantage of it. Mine's on right now. Yeah, I really enjoy them.
Yours is on right now?
Yes.
So you're really just chilling in the 7 Series.
Yeah.
And I'm looking in the back, a lot of room in the back too.
There's a separate sunroof back there, heated seats. It's got, you know, it's got plenty of room for again, wherever you want to go. So I love it.
So what is the thing that you like the most about this car? Because it has a couple of features that I think are really cool. The exterior color is very different, and the interior also has some features that are slightly different than some other 7 Series as well.
Yeah, it's got this gesture feature right here. I can turn the music up and down by doing this.
Yeah.
Right? The massaging seat, self-driving, the color combo is really what did it for me. I like the dark interior with the gray paint, and it's spectacular. I love it.
That's great. So another thing and a fun fact is that this is not your only vehicle that you've gotten from the Lyon-Waugh Auto Group, or BMW for that matter. I looked it up today, and I think we're upwards of 15 cars. Is that correct?
Is that possible?
Is that possible?
Wait, don't tell my mother that. My dad. Is that
even possible?
My dad,
you're not even that old to have 15 cars.
My dad and my grandfather would be very upset if they knew that. So I'm sure they're watching me, but they're not. Anyway, yeah, that's quite possible. And imagine, gosh, I probably wouldn't be working if I only had one car for the past 20 years, right?
Right. Well, we certainly do appreciate that you choose us time and time again. Is it because of the service? Is it because of the inventory that we keep? Or tell me what makes you come back?
It's certainly, so the brand palette definitely is a match for me, whether it's Audi, Porsche, or Land Rover I had once. And BMW, of course, and Mercedes. Yeah, we've tasted all those, and it's been a great time. And you know, sales definitely sells the first car, but service and the people that you meet at the dealership certainly sell the rest. And you know, whether it's seeing you at a Bluefin Blowout event, and you know, seeing Warren around town, and many things that he does is great. And Greg is my service guy, and Ryan Delaney and Frank Lopez. I can go on and on and on. But yeah, it's a full experience to me that's fulfilling, and you always have great product.
Yeah. So it starts with the product, the people, and certainly the community-driven events and partnerships that we have, sponsorships that we have throughout the community. To your point, is a huge thing. So we certainly do appreciate your business and love that you're in our family for so many years.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a quick question. What drives you? That's always a question that I ask on this series. What drives you? And I think it changes for so many people. But what about you, Mike? What drives you?
So I think with me, and I'm not unique in this regard, but it's what you first experience in life is your family, your parents, right? And I am fortunate that I was raised by two loving parents that loved each other and believed in core values that if they've passed on that are important. Family is really important. Being responsible, making healthy choices. We're all flawed, me included, and just trying to make good decisions over and over again that take you in the direction where you want to go. It's just a habit to have. I have a ton of gratitude. As we look out the windows right now, we're surrounded by beautiful water.
Yeah.
And I'm fortunate to be having this car and this life experience with you, and I'm happy about all of it.
Yeah, it goes back to your first thing about people. When you're able to connect with people and to have the same thought process, the same values. I mean, I think that really is such a big core to who we are. Yeah. And I mean, I've certainly enjoyed your company and so many, known you now for years. And I think that's really great to hear, because I think that that is something that certainly drives me as well. But I'm glad that it's something that drives you to not only look out at our environment and be so filled with gratitude, but also when we're behind the wheel, just being grateful for what life has afforded us to be able to drive. So
absolutely.
I think that's really spectacular, and I think that's great. Let's keep on doing some of that. Yeah.
I mean, if I could just for a moment, my grandfather was a leather factory worker. I'm third generation East End of Peabody, and my mom and dad got married. My dad lost his dad when he was super young. He was like 14 or 15 years old. And my parents were high school sweethearts. I was the Leave It to Beaver kid. In other words, everything was fine, and all I had to worry about was being a kid and having a good time, because I knew I was supported, great. And that leads to good things. Yeah, absolutely. We have a shared passion for Peabody. That's our roots. I was also in Peabody, and there's a lot to be said about that. That's a great place to be, and that, again, those core values, and to have a family that is supportive and shows you the right way to live and to live within people, I think is a great thing. So, well, thank you so much for driving with me today. I am really enjoying this car. Yeah. This has got some real nice little cushion right here that just kind of hugs you. Oh, it's got sport mode too. We could light it up if we wanted to. This is not the road to do it on, but we could definitely make some adjustments to our driving, have it be even more exciting. Yeah. Great to be with you too. A spirited drive, yes. Like BMW would say, a spirited. And this is the ultimate driving machine right here. This is great. Thank you so much, and I look forward to driving more with you and learning more about you in the years to come. Awesome, Sedalia. Thank you. Thank you.